Hey yo, Gaming Bronc here with another episode of XCOM Enemy Within. Let's just check out our barracks here again, kind of review where we're at. Sergeant Captain Deadbolt, the new leader of our XCOM squad, with very few experienced soldiers. Working on getting some more experience to our rookies. We should have more troops coming in soon. Hopefully, we can find an assault troop. Let's take a moment to remember the honored dead, giving up their lives for the international cause in XCOM. Some special ones to remember: Captain Caper, uh, team leader, mentor, everything you could ask for in your first XCOM operative. Lieutenant Thunder, team player all the way. Sergeant Zero. You know, not enough good things to say about a man who gave it all up in protecting his comrades to the end. Adina Friedman, strong salt troop, just could not make the evac point. Mickey Carroll, we didn't know Mickey very well, but we know that he was very unlucky. It's unfortunate. Marguerite Hendricks, she went out in a blaze of glory, killing one mission, killing 3 enemies. That one mission she died on, but she took 3 chrysalids out before one got to her. So very proud of our XCOM troops. I always get kind of attached. So let's take a look here. We got $210 from our last mission. We can't do new guy because I don't have a major yet. So I don't know if I want to do any of that yet. I need to go to engineering. Let's take a look at some facilities. The thermo generator is done in 8 days. Once the thermo generator is done, we're probably going to get ourselves the satellite nexus so I can keep building satellites here. Well, as soon as I can. Can't really build anything. Build anything right now. I don't have anything I can really work on here. Or here. These dodge and aim things are one-time uses. It's why I don't spend a ton of time. I don't really spend a ton of time researching them. We should potentially start building some satellites for that time when we get the Nexus up, because we'll be able to launch 6 satellites when we get it up. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4 over here, 5, 6, and then another satellite Nexus, and we'll be covered. Yeah, we will be. All right. So build 2 satellite nexuses and we'll have all the satellites up. Looks like Europe needs some help pretty desperately. Hopefully Europe's help doesn't come at the expense of Asia's, because India will probably end up leaving us. Shucks, because I kind of like Asia's tech boost. But Europe has more money in it, I think. So, all right, let's take a look at the gray market here. We haven't looked at this in a while.
At least we've got some vets on our side. It takes a serious pair to go face to face with one of those things.
Yeah, we have some vets. We don't really have anything I want to sell right now. We don't have a lot of vets. Looks like we're basically in scan mode. There's nothing we can really do until the thermo generator completes.
Detected.
Ooh, a medium-class UFO over Egypt. Let's scramble the interceptors. We have 1 Phoenix cannon-equipped Raven. Hopefully he can take down the medium-class UFO. This might be a mistake. We tried to tackle a medium-class earlier, and we ended up aborting the mission. So he's got to get pretty close to fire the Phoenix cannon, but he's putting some serious hits on him. Oh, we knocked him down! Awesome. Okay, so we shot down the UFO target. Awesome. This is This is huge because we really needed the salvage, especially if we can get our hands on a couple of flight uh, navigation computers, so that we can build uh, the satellite nexus is what we need. That will be huge. We did sustain heavy damage shooting that UFO down, but that is a occupational hazard with the Phoenix cannon since you have to get so close. We're gonna clear everybody out again. I like to pick my people straight in. Yeah, make items available for everybody not selected because Deadbolt is of course going. Chai Long is going. Yeah, carries the scope because he's not really a rocketeer. He's more of a because of Chai Long's 75 aim. He's not really. Wasn't really keen to make him a rocketeer. Aiming is not that important if you're just chucking rockets at things. Kind of like Thunder. Thunder didn't have great aim, but she got some things done. We're gonna bring Voodoo along. Well, I'm not gonna put her there though. Yeah, we are. Voodoo. Load out. Okay. Carrying the med kit, I guess. Yeah, Voodoo will carry the med kit. She does have a high. If we had another support troop to carry the med kit, maybe we would do that. Oh, Ruben could. Yeah, we'll have Ruben carry the med kit. Because I'd rather her carry the scope. She's got that gives her a ridiculous high aim. And she can only use the med kit once anyway, so it's not like the med kit gives her a ton of benefit. And Ruben being a support class troop as well, we'll give him the med kit. Okay, so we got 2 support troops, a sniper, a heavy. We have no assault class troops, so at this time. So we got 2 Americans on mission. I think we're going to take some rookies just because we need a... We're going to take Peter. Peter's got a good aim for a rookie. That's good because we're going to leave him with the grenade. And Mustafa. I like that. That is an awesome name. He's got a good aim for a rookie. Oh, we got a couple of good rookies coming up here. Hopefully we can keep them alive this mission. And we're going to let them carry grenades because both those rookies have exceptional aim. And even Ruben has pretty good aim. So the 3 guys that have amazing aim are all carrying scopes, so they should hit every time. And the 3 guys that don't have scopes all have good aim. And this is a good combination right here. So here we go. Capture. Oh, we don't have anybody carrying a... maybe we should think about having somebody carrying the arc thrower. No, I think we're going for experience here. We're not going to worry about capturing anybody right now. We really are just trying to build up a squad again. So... Not really worried about...
Prepare for landing.
Not really worried about it furthering our cause right now. We just need to get some experience for some guys.
We're dropping you just inside the Egyptian border. The downed UFO is in a densely populated urban area. We'll need to move in and secure the scene before people start panicking.
Okay, locate crashed UFO, sweep area for crew and neutralize them. Locate secure meld canisters. Avoid additional damage to the craft because we want to salvage it. We only have 2 guys with grenades and 1 guy with a rocket, so the only time we really want to use those is if we have to, because we really want to salvage as much of this ship as we can.
Big Sky. Strike 1 is ready to secure the craft.
Copy, Big Sky. Strike 1 is clear to attempt the breach.
Cleared to attempt the breach. Alright. These urban missions sometimes are the worst. Alright. So, Deadbolt. Oh. This looks like it's going to be an interesting place to play. Deadbolts for right now. I think we're going to move right there. There's a meld canister right there. We got really lucky with that. Susan cannot fire and move, so we'll switch her over to her handgun. Voodoo.
Je les vais tout de suite. J'ai le matos en visuel.
Oh. Oh my. 3 of them? Okay. Where's, how much health do they have? Boy, they got a good load of health. How much does a grenade do? It does 3 damage. Okay, where's Chai Long? There he is. Okay, Chai Long cannot move and shoot a rocket, so his shot is blocked. But Chai Long could get way over here and then start throwing covering fire down the field. Actually, he might even get, I don't know if that's quite in range though.
I understand.
Guess we'll find out. Oh yeah. Yeah, it is. He can fire at one of them, and he will. Critical hit. Now these things are going to intimidate us, so we got to hope that the willpower of my teammates will stand up. Critical hit, not only that, he got a hollow targeting icon onto him. Okay, so Peter, let's see, where we got here? Mustafa, Peter, and Ruben all have to move yet. We need to try and take one of them down. That's only half cover. I don't know if we can fire from here.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Yes, we can. Alright, there's that crack in the wall. We can lean around it and fire. So we're going to get full coverage here. We're going to try and take that one out. Take that away. We got a shot and a kill there, Ruben. Nice. Okay, we would like to find some full cover again. I got a couple guys that are not in good cover. Not a lot of good cover to be had. There's 2 aliens left out there. I guess Peter and Voodoo. 51-40. Peter will take a shot at... Well, Peter's going to probably chuck a grenade here. Oh, he can't reach. But if he does, he can blow up all of the cover, which might be very helpful. Because Voodoo right now has a 70 and a 79. And Susan's got a 100% shot on one of them with the handgun. Let's see where we can position Mustafa here so he can shoot. Mustafa's the one that's really probably not going to get to fire at all. Because the only place he can move is like right there, and that's a death sentence for Mustafa. And if he's got to run, I guess he may as well run up here, because that'll be full cover there, even though it doesn't say it. I'm pretty sure that's full cover there, because there's a wall between him and he. It just doesn't say it because he's on a ramp. I wonder if we move here. Oh, he can get a shot here. It's a bad shot, though. So, I think Peter's going to chuck a grenade in there and destroy their cover. Yeah, he can't put any hurt on the aliens there anyway. So he's going to chuck a grenade in there and destroy the cover. Okay, now... Okay, all of a sudden now Mustafa can't fire. Oh, that torques me off. Alright. But we do have a shot here. Granted, it's with a handgun, but that's all she can shoot right now. Okay. So we got 3 damage on him. And now, since he has no cover, she's got 9% shot on both these. Okay. Took that guy down. And we're going to let Mustafa sit in Overwatch. So if these guys move closer at all, Mustafa should get a shot. Nope. It's blood call. There he goes. Mustafa's got a shot at him. Put 2 damage on the alien. Okay. They had to find some cover. And he missed his shot. We're in just enough cover that it mattered. But now everyone's in trouble because Deadbolt's got her sniper rifle out. Okay, so we're going to wait with Deadbolt's shot because I think we want to take a shot with Peter here. We may as well... yeah, we're going to go ahead and take a shot with Peter. I'd like my rookies to get 28%. 28% chance that he hits, and he gets lucky and hits him. Okay. Chai Long has a horrible shot, but he'll hollow target if he misses. Yeah. Hollow targeting is on for Ruben Powell. You can see it gives us plus 10%. So Ruben's going to go ahead and take it. We didn't expect him to hit there.
Damn it. Enemy is still alive.
Who do we got left? Voodoo has no shot at him. We'll let Deadbolt try and take a shot here. She got a critical hit on him, put the alien down. We got 3 turns to reach that debris.
Affirmatif.
Voodoo's going to hop the wall and get an Overwatch out here in the middle, in the little bit of cover that is out there. We're going to dash Mustafa up here. Going to leave Deadbolt where she is for right now. Voodoo just, Voodoo's going to just keep progressing up here. She should be able to get to that meld canister next turn. We're going to dash Peter over here. So if Voodoo can't get to it, Peter will be able to. This is an interesting layout here for sure. I think we're just going to dash Mustafa over there so we got it. Instead of worrying about it. I'm not going to worry too much about recovering a bunch of meld.
On the move.
The biggest thing is the salvage for us. Who do we got left? Ruben's got to move up.
Confirmed. Closing on target position now.
Move Ruben over this way a little bit so we can spy out that side. And Chai Long.
Heading to that location.
I think we're going to Overwatch. We're kind of spread out here, which isn't as far from ideal. Sounds like we got aliens this direction. We're going to take care of this meld canister right now, though. Okay, so we got the meld. Chai Long is going to move this way here.
Moving
That's
to
a good
position.
location for Chai Long. Boy, this is... looks like... oh, good grief. Okay. Trying to kind of scope out the map here with what I can see and not see.
Heading out.
Ruben over here. Ruben and Chylon both made a move.
Разберемся.
Peter, right on the other side of that pillar. Oh, what's over here that turned everything so white? Nothing. Just said we can. Some kind of light, I guess. Light fixture on the ceiling's still there. Alright. Those three have moved once. I think we're going to take... I think Mustafa's going to move up here.
Aye, aye, Commander.
See what he sees. Because Mustafa and Deadbolt are going to go up. Yeah, Voodoo doesn't have a long-range movement for a support troop. She's kind of slow. So we're going to dash Voodoo over that direction. And Deadbolt. Let's see where we can get Deadbolt to. Well, we can get Deadbolt up here. Maybe not a horrible idea.
Already there.
And then let everyone overwatch. I think we lost a meld canister there.
On the move.
Deadbolt's going to move it over here. That just gives her a little bit better vantage. Looks like we have to go up, I guess. I'm really struggling to see where we're supposed to go right now. We can position Voodoo right there. That's a pretty strong spot. I think we're going to move all our guys. We need to stay together, so.
Да, командир.
Peter right there. Because with our luck, we're going to run into one of those Seekers.
Hauling ass.
Yeah, we're going to have to haul ass with a couple of guys here. Try and get them caught up. Chylon, where are you? Yeah, Chylon's got to haul ass too. Yeah, see, we're back here again. Which is making me wonder where this stupid spaceship is. Okay.
I'll move like the wind.
Yes, you will. And then I guess we'll set everyone to Overwatch again. Oh, we got one more guy to move.
Heading to that location.
And then we'll set everybody to Overwatch. Got alien activity this direction. So we're slowly progressing the right direction, I guess.
Moving out.
Still haven't seen anybody though. Mustafa.
I'm on it, Commander. Eyes on target.
A couple of Seekers. Stealth mode they go. Ah, there's the ship too. Crazy. Alright. Okay, Mustafa. Overwatch. Yeah, you can't overwatch with your sniper rifle, so you gotta overwatch with the pistol here. Okay, so nobody can move outside of an overwatch, so everybody's got to take a blue move, because we have to be able to overwatch each other here now, because those Seekers will just destroy us if we can't. Chylon, you might stay right where you're at.
Aye, aye.
No, Chylong's gonna move up a little bit.
Heading
We
to that
gotta
location.
be able to cover each other. Peter.
Я обо всем позабочусь.
Now we'll overwatch everybody. These seekers are probably gonna come in there. Yep.
Они обходят. Мимо.
Captain Deadbolt got a shot on him, but Mustafa is gonna get. We knew Mustafa would get in trouble there. Who has a shot on him from below? Somebody took a shot from below. Oh, Mustafa actually shot him. Okay. Nobody below got a shot. Okay. Yeah, that's a very... I'm surprised that you don't... Oh. Where he's standing. I bet you did get a shot, didn't you, Peter? Yeah. Okay. Kind of wary, because we know there's another one.
Heading out.
Je rejoins la position.
We know that none of you guys are going to get to shoot at the alien up top.
I am on it.
What we're doing is just positioning you guys, everybody but Deadbolt, who's going to have to kill that Seeker,
Выполняю.
in a square, so that if that other Seeker comes through, he's dead. So Deadbolt, oh, it's only 84%. Okay, Deadbolt, take your shot. Let's hope you hit. When we hope she hits, she gets a critical. It's unbelievable. Alright. So Voodoo's going to overwatch. Chai Long is actually going to reload here because he's only got one shot. Well, no. Chai Long's going to overwatch too. He can reload afterwards. Overwatch for Ruben. Overwatch for Mustafa. So everybody's on overwatch now. Wherever that other Seeker pops his head. Well, except for Deadbolt. Deadbolt's going to stay on overwatch this turn. We know there's another Seeker out there. We're just going to sit here this turn and let Mustafa catch his breath. We're going to reload this
I
time
am reloading.
with Chai Long. We should have reloaded last time. The Seeker knows where we're at, so there he is. He came in behind Deadbolt. Oh no.
That's a load of bull.
And Deadbolt is in a world of hurt. But luckily for Deadbolt, she's standing on the edge of up on that hole. So my guys on the bottom will get some shots here. Yes, Ruben and Voodoo both get shots. So we're going to take Voodoo's shot now. She's got a 96% chance to hit. She did 4 damage. Nice. Now we're going to let Mustafa play the hero. 54% chance. Mustafa hit him. That lets Deadbolt catch her breath. Deadbolt's got her sniper rifle out. She's just going to overwatch, catch her breath. Chai Long's now got a full load. And is going to come out
Moving
to
on
here.
target location.
And is going to be covered by Ruben and Peter. He's just going to overwatch as well. We did lose one of our meld. Not a big deal. We had lots of meld already, and we still haven't built either the cybernetics or the genetics lab. We're going to move Deadbolt up to this
I'm on the
location.
move.
Gives her a better vantage. She's got team sight, so That'll allow her better vantage of that UFO the whole way around. Yeah, that's good lines of sight there. So we're going to leave her there. Mustafa, now that we took out the Seekers,
I'm all over
going to
it.
move to the bottom. And we're going to hope we don't run into more Seeker trouble. It looks like we have an entrance over here. We could go through these phasing doors, but then the alien knows where we're at. So I think we're going to go through over here. Kind of try and keep a low profile.
I'm moving to that position.
See what we can see inside. Oh, there's an intact power generator there. Nice. That's good salvage. The only thing is, if you hit it accidentally, the thing could explode. All right. So we got some potential for good salvage here. I think I'm going to sprint Emily up, Voodoo up.
On y va.
Because I can cover Voodoo. And Ruben's going to take
Yes, Commander.
Shadowlong's place there. And now we'll cover everybody. Oh, Peter's way back here yet. So Peter's going to also be sprinting to kind of catch up here.
Ну же, шевелись!
Try long cover too. Excellent. We got good Overwatch coverage. Excuse me. Deadbolt can now switch to her sniper rifle. Mustafa doesn't really move very
Heading there
far.
now.
Kind of slow of foot, Mustafa. All right, Peter. Peter also not known for his speed in college, they said. Let's see here. Who else we got to move? Voodoo is definitely a slowy McSlowerson. And Chai Long is fast for being a heavy, though. So Chai Long's got good movement. I don't know if that's all. That must be a wall. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm gonna put Chai Long up against this wall here.
Already there.
That's why our movement's so slow. That terrain is quite rough. Ruben is carrying the med kit. It heals up to 4 damage. These guys' damage is 2. And Deadbolt's damage is 2. So we're not going to worry about using it right now. But Ruben is going to move up to that half coverage. So he can cover Chai Long. Mustafa is actually going to sprint to get himself up there. Deadbolt can cover all of them where they're at, so we're not too worried about coverage here. But Peter's got some mad movement points. Kind of because of one of the things we picked right away in the beginning, every one of our squadmen is different. I kind of like it because then they each kind of they have a different way they operate, and like some of them can sprint farther than others. Like Voodoo here is not very. She doesn't have a great range, but she can really haul. And I think her range is just being impeded by this rugged terrain, because I know it's harder to move on. So so I think we're actually going to move Voodoo over
Tout
here.
de suite.
We can't cover her in there, so that's a risky move, but it looked clear all the way in. So we're going to Overwatch everybody. And it's saying Overwatch Opportunist because the skill Deadbolt has no penalties for her Overwatch shots anymore. So that's a huge skill for her. So that's why it's saying Overwatch Opportunist there. Okay, this is a larger UFO. So this, and Deadbolt is now out of her line of sight. So once these guys move in there, Deadbolt can no longer fire at any kind of opportunity shots. So I'm going to be moving sprinting Deadbolt down here to catch up with their squad
Time to
now.
motor.
Okay, so Deadbolt caught up with their squad now, so she can help. Mustafa is definitely not a very fast guy, but again, the rugged terrain I think is something that has to do with that. Chai Long is quite speedy for being a heavy character.
Heading
Chai
out.
Long right in that corner. I like to stick to corners because they give me defense two ways. Peter. Ruben. Ruben's got a little speed. I think I'm going to
On
stick
my way.
Ruben right there. Peter hasn't moved and Voodoo hasn't moved yet. So now I got to decide which way around this spaceship we're going to go. We're going to take a look in this room first. We're not going to open that door though until next time, because if we open that door now and there are aliens on the other side of it, we'll activate them and we won't really get our optimal shots because these guys are more in a defensive position than an attacking position. So right now Mustafa's going to reload.
I'm ready.
Voodoo's going to overwatch. Chai Long's going to overwatch. Powell's going to overwatch. And Peter's going to overwatch. I hope that's Peter. I don't know if I'm saying that right. P-Y-O-T-R. Sounds like Peter to me, or I don't know what that is in Russian. I'm not very well, let's be honest. I'm not a linguist in any way, shape, or form. We are going to open this door now.
We should make every attempt to capture one of those creatures using the arc thrower. There doesn't seem to be much left when we attack outright.
Well, I got news for you. We didn't even bring an arc thrower. So we're going to shoot this thing. We should be able to kill it here. Should not be a problem. Voodoo's got him line of sight. Oh my goodness, he held up. Okay, so we didn't get it killed. Chai Long's only got a 65% shot there. Chai Long could move up here and shoot at him, but we're not going to do that. We can kill it with Deadbolt. We'd like one of our rookies. If one of our rookies could take it out and get a promotion, that would be ideal. Let's see. Do I have any rookies getting a promotion? Is anybody getting a promotion this turn? So far, nobody. Yeah, so far nobody's getting a promotion. So we'd really like... we'd really appreciate it if like Peter or Mustafa or Ruben could get promoted. So we're going to move Peter up here. Improves his shot a little bit. And he's going to go ahead and take it.
Killing these particular aliens gets us nowhere. Our troops should focus on capturing one of them, not killing them.
Another one down. Good work, Commander.
We definitely could have captured that alien easily if we'd have brought the arc thrower. But we really were hoping that we could get some kind of promotion out of this mission because I have a lot of rookie soldiers. So we got another alien down. We recovered one meld canister, which is fine. We lost nobody again, which was key. And we got a whole slew of salvage. Hopefully we got a slew of salvage out of this UFO. That's what I really want. Because we need money and we need
An exemplary performance.
salvage.
Let's hope all of these operations go as smoothly as this one did.
Yes, we did get some promotions. It didn't look like we were going to get any promotions. I thought usually it would give me a plus sign or some kind of notification that we were going to get promoted. But everyone got a promotion except for Deadbolt and Ruben, which is great because that means both my rookies got promoted up. Peter got 2 kills. Mustafa got a kill in that mission. Nice. Sergeant Voodoo. Let's see. What's the voodoo that you do, Sergeant? Oh my goodness. Okay, so Sergeant Voodoo has covering fire, which triggers on enemy attacks. And she's doing smoke and mirrors. We're definitely not going to take the revive with medkits, which really isn't for voodoo. I've been known to take this and then still go suppression, because revive just brings a critically wounded soldier back at 33% of health instead of just stabilizing them, which means yes, they can get up and keep fighting, but oftentimes with that low of health, you have a good chance at potentially losing them later on in the mission anyway because of fire, especially if they get critically hit early on and are downed, and you still have a lot of mission to go. So I do take that with a designated field medic sometimes. It is nice to get troops back up, so it's not a horrible skill, but for voodoo here, we're definitely going to go with suppression, which allows her to fire a barrage that pins down a target, granting reaction fire against it and imposing a 30 penalty to aim. That, coupling with her covering fire ability, makes her an awesome support troop in the field, which is exactly what she is. Now, if we had a good assault troop to pair with her, that would be key. And of course, we lost our 2 premier assault troops in that fatal mission. Chai Long. Let's see. Ooh, this will be interesting. Okay, so Captain Chai Long can now carry 2 grenades in a single inventory slot. Frag, alien, and needle grenades receive +1 damage. Or increases area of effect of suppression and rocket attacks by 2 tiles. Okay, so his suppression. He could suppress. So, like in that last mission where he suppressed that one, where those enemies were grouped up together, he could potentially suppress more than 1 target, possibly. And for Chai Long, since we don't regularly carry grenades with Chai Long because his aim is 77, it's kind of like right in the middle there where good aim is and great aim. It's not great aim, but it's good. He's got a good shot. But I like to increase his likelihood to actually hit with his LMG. So since he's kind of right in that middle area, I'm going to go ahead and go, oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't normally carry grenades with Chai Long in this playthrough. This is a tough one. I'm really kind of torn. We haven't used the suppression skill either that much yet. We're going to go with Danger Zone. I guess just because that increases his rocket's area damage and suppression. It increases 2 of his skills, and since we haven't carried grenades with him yet, so we're going to go that way. I guess that should have been a lot easier decision since we haven't carried a grenade with Chai Long at all since we've had him, but kind of it's nice to carry 2 grenades like that. We did get another sniper, which is awesome. I have no problem with sniper, especially sniper with good aim. Peter, new sniper, will probably be our new snapshot sniper because I really like his aim and willpower score. We'll probably use Peter more than the other 2 that we got. Actually, I should probably go and look. We got another squatty heavy, which is nice. So now we'll probably make Mustafa's got good aim as well. We'll probably make Mustafa go heavy rockets and grenades though, just because Chai Long is very much a support and suppression soldier. Oh, we were awarded a couple of medals. Oh, we got 3 of them. Urban Combat Badge, Council Medal of Honor, and Defender's Medal. Muton. That's what those big things were. So we got 3 Muton corpses. Nice. Let's take a look at all the salvage here. 50 Lyrium, 75 alloys, 11 fragments, 10 meld. Flight computers. Power sources. Excellent. Damaged. Excellent. 2 Seeker Wrecks. The damage, the reason I'm excited about the damage one, I can sell them for money. And they don't. As a matter of fact, we're going to do that right now. You'll see right here it says item has no research benefit and can be sold freely. So that's $20. Nice. Sell that thing. Complete transaction. Yeah. Okay, so now we got a little bit more money. That was much needed. Much needed. Our barracks looks. The only thing I could say is I wish we could find ourselves an assault troop in all the rookies that we're taking on missions, because we're desperately going to need an assault troop here. But I want to. The last thing we're going to do before we conclude this episode is check out a couple of our snipers, because I want to go through here and make sure that I'm correct. So we know Keith Kelly Keith Kelly is just not a quality soldier, to be honest. He's got good movement. We know that from his missions, but his aim is right in the middle, and his willpower is very low. Okay, so we know Keith Kelly that way. And obviously Peter, much better will, much better aim. So we'll be using Peter over him. But not too far behind is Hitomi Yamada, who's also a sniper. So of our 3 snipers, our newest one, Peter, it's got to be Peter. Peter is clearly our superior sniper. So we'll definitely be using Peter as our second sniper, and the other 2 will be auxiliaries. And yeah, so we have our 3 primary sniper heavy support. And now we just got we have a secondary support in Ruben, who's excellent. Well, he'll actually become the primary support because he'll be the field medic. We have our second sniper, who's Peter. And then we have our second heavy, which is Mustafa. But we have 0 assault troops, and that's really making me nervous. All right, well, that concludes this episode of XCOM Enemy Within. Please like, subscribe, and comment as you feel called. I'd really appreciate it. I'd love to hear from you if you're watching these. And, until next time, comrades, game on.